proudly brought to you by Horizon. Today we're joined in studio by Stanley Mareka, who is probably one of the most accomplished contemporary dancers in Namibia, a veteran dancer and also Channel O Dance Africa champion. He owns his own Equipped Entertainment Namibia Dance Studio, a company that he sets up to help local dancers to equip themselves with the necessary knowledge about dancing in order to become successful in the dancing industry. We have him in studio today to share his story with us and also to get a peek into what he has been up to and busy with at the moment. So what's up, Stanley?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm all good. How you all doing?
You're doing great, man. Good to see you again. You're always so full of energy. I don't know where you get the energy
pop
from.
the spaghetti, yo. Pop the spaghetti, yo. Yeah.
Otherwise, you're good?
Now I'm very much well, blessed. We all make it through this corona, and we are here to conquer further.
Yeah. That's totally the case right now. Let's talk about you. Okay,
Yes,
you've had a
talk to
very
me.
long and successful career.
Yes.
What keeps you going? What makes you get up every morning to do what you love?
Yes, the first thing I told myself back in those days is that whatever I'm gonna do in life, I just have to keep going. Because obstacles will always be coming on your way.
Yeah.
So when I decided to go study abroad in Germany, I told myself that no, my country doesn't have what I'm studying right now. I didn't want to study in Africa.
Yeah.
I wanted to have something that is beyond because of my aging, because I want to make sure that I got it covered.
Yeah.
So I decided that no, opportunities are coming, doors are opening. And then I told myself that, nah, man, this is not my thing here to be in Europe and all these things. I just need the knowledge and skill. My country doesn't have knowledge and skills, so that's why I came back. So the motivation of still having the bones and the joints and still moving with this talent and the potential, I decided to give it back because talent and this potential doesn't come from any person, it comes from above. So I want to hand it over to someone else before my time comes to go to glories.
So you want to leave your legacy behind.
I want to leave my legacy.
Others.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Keep the energy going. Don't let the industry die.
I love
Find
that.
ways out of it.
I love that. Also, so you mentioned that you did study in Europe at some time in your career. What would you say we need for the Namibian dance sector to get on par with the international industry?
The thing is, the most important thing is that we tend to forget our own indigenous style or tribal way of movement.
Exactly.
And because even if you go over to the other side, people are expecting you to do what you do in Africa. And now you they go do what they do there. So it's a whole exchange program. So we tend to forget who we are. And I realize whenever I go to Nigeria, Congo, and also Lusaka, guys that I met down there, is that they turn out to be like them. And I saw a reflection of like, will I be like them also? So I want to advise people that, keep your culture, because your culture is the one that opens the routes and the roads. If you don't take care of it and you don't do research of it, and also the other thing is that study and do research. Because you cannot just end up to a place that just expect things to happen. No, they also have their own lifestyle.
Exactly.
They have their own lifestyle.
And also their own way of doing
things. They
things.
have their own culture, their own way of doing things. So if you study in advance, you can try to find ways, how can I package and introduce you to them. And the moment you reach to them, then they will ask you that, how nice, show us what you got, or what is it that you want from us? That's an obvious question, and then you can tell them that this is the idea, and then they will buy into it. So many of our guys just want to go overseas. If they get the money, just go.
But also, of course, remembering that, staying true to your identity, to your background and to your heritage, and taking that to the international market and staying true to that, because you never know who's going to see you dancing your style of dancing and say, oh wow, I've never seen this before, let me call this person up and invite them to an academy in London or wherever the case might be.
It was, if you have to look at my story, when I went to South Africa, when I did my championship dancing for the whole Africa, there was a lady that says that no, you need to go to Europe, because in Europe they've never seen the way you do your thing. They have seen a lot of South Africans do the things. So when I went to South Africa, I met in Hamburg one of the production called the Lion King auditions. So I went in the auditions and there were lots of South Africans, lots of Nigerians. There's a lot of those guys of people. And I'm just a shorty kid here, there's no one for me and whatever it is. But me mixing my ties to Overisha, to all these things and telling my story that why am I dancing like this, like a Tamara Taktang and all these things. And they were looking for that antelope on their set as a Lion King production. And then it gives me a uniqueness that, wow, I like the way you move your rhythm, you stamp your feet, and then you join the things in contemporary. I think we got a role for you. And that's how I ended into the Lion King, just because I thought about my past, put things together and say that, yo, I can do this. I can't do your hip hop and all these things, but I can do this. Can I show you? And then from there, doors open.
That's amazing.
It's very much amazing.
Yeah, it is. What are the 3 things, Stanley, that you do on a daily basis to stay motivated as a dancer? What do you do? Do you wake up in the morning and just start freestyling? So what do you do? What are the 3 things you do on a daily basis to stay motivated?
The 3 things that I do is I think about educating, because I'm a physical educator. I thinking about how to advocate the art itself, because the industry is basically it's a lifeboat, but it's kind of having a cracking hole somewhere. I'm also thinking of how to find ways to make people happy. To understand, because if you make people happy, you tend to find that those are the people that will make that will look after you. To understand, they will look back at you. So my 3 things is basically educating, advocating the art industry, and as well as to find ways of just keeping myself happy and stay with the happy people. Stay with the happy souls, you know. There's a lot going out there. So stay with the people that make you happy and make you go home and realize that, yo, my day was very successful. So keep yourself just happy and, you know.
And surround yourself with the same like-minded people as yourself.
I don't my dear.
Okay, Stanley, also tell us about this dance workshop that you're working on in collaboration with the National Theatre of Namibia. When is it happening? What's going on there? Can people apply? Is it just a workshop where you're teaching? What's happening?
Yo, this is a beautiful initiative also by the Namibian National Theatre. They have created such a nice, unique way of inviting the experts, basically they call it, and to share with the integrate between the contemporary dance in Namibia and indigenous. And they have selected Stanley Mareka as well, Nikki Vekla as well as also Trixie. We are 3. So starting from the 13th, Trixie will be having it. On the 14th, I will be doing my workshop, and then on the 15th will be Nikita. I will also be doing her thing. And it's all about us trying to uplift the culture, trying to introduce the culture and find a mediation of what is the past to the present. Because right now the life is changing, and we are seeing that our culture, when we believe so much deep in the roots, we are losing out to the new technology. So how can you transform that but not lose the culture? And how can we move and glide and also gain? Because nowadays finding businesses and other things, it is kind of difficult for us to be called up for cultural gigs. So this is a way of us educating to help others. Some people think that if they do Ovrishe, that they cannot get into the market. You understand? They just think that they just have to stay there. So I'm trying to help them business-wise also. No, this is what you can do. And the corporate world is always there to help. Branding is always there to help. But we want to find that Namibian thing, you know, and put that contemporary factor into it, And contemporary word is not only European. Contemporary means everything put together. Everything put together. So we want to make a Namibian contemporary dance.
Exciting. Stanley, just give us those details. Where can people sign up if they want to join the workshop? Where can they sign up? And again, just the dates as to when they are happening.
Yes, it will be happening at NTN. You guys will just be signing up on NTN website. Just go to NTN website. Everything is there. My set will be on the 14th of April. I'm starting from 10 o'clock until 4 in the afternoon. It will be a 7 hours workshop.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I know. People were asking me, whoa, what are you doing? Even NT, when they asked me to have a morning slot, and I said that, why must I educate just for those 4 hours, you know, because this is something that we need in Namibia. You know, if it's a one-time thing, let me do it. Let me educate from theoretical to practical to movement to everything, and then at the end of the day, we're gonna do a small showcase. So it's a one-day workshop, one-day practices, one-day show. So, and the tickets are basically, these are type of tickets, it's for workshop tickets. It's not a show tickets. So if you want to participate to be workshopped, it's $15 Namibian. And just go online of NTN, and then 14th of April is my day.
It's your day.
At NTN. It will be happening at the theater itself.
Stanley, thank you for bringing your amazing energy to come chat with us today. And I might just, pop in for that workshop. I also want to learn how to dance, because I can't dance, I can move, but I can't dance.
If they just knew how you look from here, bruh. Stanley
Mareka in the studio. Thank you again for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Oh.
Awesome. And it is, of course, your Culture Talk for today here on Hitsville. Stanley Mareka in the studio chatting about dancing. If you want to be a part of the workshop, like you mentioned, all the details are on the NTN website. Go on there, see which dates are, the workshops happening, and of course, sign up and attend.